So, good morning, sunshine. It is early in the morning, and there is so much I want to get done because we finally got a break in the weather. And so, I'm gonna just get to it. I don't have a front garden, I have planters in front of my house, and those planters need to be redone. They did excellent for me. I think they've been planted up since April, and they did excellent. But because of this heat, they suffered a little bit. They, struggled. But what I did was, instead of replanting the planters, is I just went ahead and cut them back. And so some of the things that are in there, what's in there? There's begonias, there's lamian, and there was violas. I don't know if the viola is going to come back. I know the lamian will bounce back, and the begonias are doing okay, but it needs a makeover. And so what I have here, besides this mess over here, is I have a couple of options. But I don't think this is going to be an option I'm going to use. I have some spirea that need to get in the ground, but I don't think this is going to work in that particular planter. So I have a few of these. As you can see, like I said, besides this mess, I need to go ahead and organize. But if I stop organizing, it's going to hold me up. I also have these. These are lilac plants, and they're reblooming, and they bloom purple. Of course, they're lilacs. I think these would do good for some height in there, and just put these in there along with the begonias that are doing good. This is what I'm going to do today. This is what I'm going to try out. I think it would look nice. I have 3 to pick from. Oh, there goes my glove. I have 3 to choose from. And actually, I think I'm going to just take the 2 in my hand. So let me gather up all my supplies so that I can move out front. But first, I am going to go ahead and pick up some of this stuff. Oh, here goes some blooms for the lilac. Most lilacs are not reblooming. And also, this gets 4 by 4. It can either go in full sun or partial shade. So it'll do good out front, I believe. Let me just pick up some of this stuff. This one the way I should. This is why I'm always messing with t-shirts, so let's use this today. So these are the planters when I first planted them up before they grew in, and I added the violas. Here they are once they grew in. They were beautiful. This is before I cut them back and before they started looking tired. They did awesome. Now the cutback. So this is the planter right here, and this is what we're looking like. Like I said, I think things will grow back in, but I just don't like it. So I have 2 of these flanking the front of the house, and so I'm going to save the begonias because they are reblooming. I'm going to try, but I have an idea to add, and I'm also going to save the lamian because that is perennial, and that just continues to sprout. I'm going to save that. I'm going to try to move the begonias to the front, and then I have another idea if that doesn't work. I'm going to pull this out. In all transparency, this plant is not real. It was like a filler for me as I was waiting for things to grow in, but nope, I'm going to take that out too. And then we're going to start all over. So that's basically what we're gonna look like. I like it. Once these begonias fill back in, it's gonna be nice. And I have another idea of something I can stick in here, but we'll see. So I'm gonna do the next pot off camera. Y'all saw me turn that one a million times until I got it right. This lamian will fill back in great. This is a just stick it in the ground petunia that broke, but these petunias will fill in the front. I'm gonna clean up this mess that I made. You'll see my mess, and then I'll come back with the final results. So I got the other one planted up. I like how it looks, but I feel like it's not full enough. So I went where I keep baby hostas in this back area where if I need to dig them out, you don't know, it's not noticeably missing. I'm gonna tuck them in all around these plants. This area does get a lot of sun. It's the front of my house. So I'm gonna mainly tuck them in the back and tuck them under. So yeah, then I gotta get this place cleaned up. But I'm liking the new plant. I'm liking it. So guys, here is the end result. The sun is coming out. I hope you all can see it. Let me get a close up. I went ahead and added those hosta. I hope that's what I said earlier. I added those hosta for more texture and to fill in. And I think it looks good. And I think it's going to grow in well. Like I said, this lamian right here is definitely going to grow in and cover the front. I'm going to keep an eye on it so I can kind of make it go where I want it to go. It will also hang over. When I show y'all the before picture of what this planter looked like and how it transitioned, the lamian did really good. So this was an idea to use what I have and reuse some of the plants that were already in here and use what I have instead of going to the store, even though I'm sure I'll be there to buy more plants. The thing about it was like I already had this lilac shrub and I had a placement for it, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to go where I was going to put it. But like I said, I don't have a garden in the front of my house by choice. And I spend so much time in the back that I try to plant things in these planters that are not going to take a lot of work because I'm not out front a lot. And so I think with the begonia, the hosta, the lamian, and then the lilac, I think it's, and here's the other planter, same setup. I can see that one a little better, but same planter. And so because I don't have a front yard garden, I want these planters that when I do plant them up to make a statement. And the last planter made an excellent statement. As I'm trying. And so this is the end result of the planters. All right, on to the next task. We'll see what we get on video. The other thing I forgot to mention, I want to mention about this planter is that this is a lilac. Remember, lilacs have such an amazing fragrance. And so, as you can see, I told you it was a reblooming. There are the blooms. And so when I walk out my front door, that smell is going to be so lovely. So lovely. So yeah, that's what I came back to say. All right, on to the next task. Really, for real this time.